Back to the video. So today we're going to be reviewing the trading plan. So as mentioned, you guys, I told you to post this in the trading plan group, and many of you guys have and done it. Like I said, if you want it, then no excuses. So you guys have done exactly that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through everyone's plan that has posted, and we're going to review each one. So things that you need to do, things that are good and things that are bad. And I think a really important factor is get your pen out before we start, write some notes down and get an example and understand how to make a clear plan. Always get your first revision in. We'll review it and then we'll be able to do it. So maybe moving forward we'll just keep doing like a review section. It'll be on this APM course bit here if you go funded, and then review trading plans. Here are other people's trading plans. I'll put my one here as well, and I'll get everyone collated. Plus I'll put the review video from this in there as well. And then we'll talk on to the next section as well, from sample testing. I'm just going to briefly touch on the sample testing in today's video as well, because of the importance and why that is important to put that in. And then we'll do a separate video full on sample testing and back testing. Right, so first and foremost, here we have Kay, who sent his in. So Kay is sent through, and we're going to basically chop this up with, we're going to go back and forth, okay? So let's go here. So this is to do this. First, we need the trading strategy full paragraph write-up. Has he done this? So this is his short paragraph, so he's could enter long or short, looking for a break BRE, break retest in either direction. Heikin Ashi needs to be solid close above or below, or if long or below is short. So basically saying on that specific area. RSI does needs to be over exhausted, so he's just using that as an indicator. 1 to 3 RR minimum. And then entry is always one confirmed retest following a break. Looking to implement ESA, but then spend more time working with this. And then trading mantra is no fixed number of trades, but only work with a maximum number of 5 pairs. If no trades come in a week, that is okay. If 10 trades that all met my criteria appear okay, then that's okay too. Currently not live trading, mostly charting. Once live trading, we'll look and ready to start the morning London session to start with. Need to work on health and fitness routine as an improvement, and we'll update here. So not to pick on Kay, but there are a lot of things that he's missing in this, and you can tell he's new to trading. Like I said, I'm not picking on him, but I just need a refinement. And do you know what the best way is to compare this to one I briefly saw? Yeah, look at this. This is just clear cut. Who sent this one? I think this is Brendan's one. This is beautiful, man. So you can see the level of detail is important, and if the lack of detail means the lack of clarity of what you're doing. Now there's nothing wrong with what he's got at the moment, but number one, the trading paragraph here, Kay, what you need to do is you need a short description to break through. Now this is the strategy, but there's no full-on description. So if I was to edit your one, for example, or say that, what it would be is, I'm gonna have to use your thing here. So we would basically say, no, I can't even edit it, so that doesn't help. So let's say current strategies, long BRE direction, Heikin Ashi above RI. Okay, so first and foremost, we don't even know what time frame he's looking at. We don't even know how the confluence is, entry requirements and breakdown, right? So it would need to look something like I will log on obviously onto the markets, check on the daily time frame the overall direction of the trade, and look for a BRE setup from a 30-minute perspective with the entry requirement of Heikin Ashi above or below the SR zone, with RSI as another confluence. See, well, there's a simple breakdown and a sentence of that. So you guys got to make sure you have a sentence where a 5-year-old can read it and understand it. And the reason being is when you reread your strategy, you know what clearly you're doing. Another thing here is he hasn't gone through the over trading period. There is no maximum number of trades, but only maximum number of pairs. This is a big thing. You can you got to basically not take all 10 trades. It's like all fruits that hang. Doesn't mean you take every single one. You won't be able to, but I think he may be able to. That's fine. So just let him try it and see what happens. He can always refine this. And then also you've got a strategy here, so it's a breakdown's great, but you need the tick boxes, which is the next box, right? So the tick box is what, right? You've got your strategy in a sense. So what needs to be tick box? Okay, so you've got a BRE in either direction. So what do you need to do? Well, you need to identify the support and resistance first. Then the support and resistance needs to be confirmed. that needs to tick box, right? Then you need a Heikin Ashi solid close above, that's a tick box. RSI, okay, if it's not, it needs to be below 55, but what number is a criteria of a number of buying, right? Then if it's 1 to 3R, you know, how do you determine that 1 to 3R? Where does your stop loss go? Where does your take profit go? You know, there's a lot of open ends, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to close those open ends and make it specific. Okay, like I said, I'm not picking on him, just making an example. Same thing here. We've just got so many trades that look so random, that may not make sense to you, but I look at them and I think, okay, cool, yeah, you've got a continuation, you've got a break, retest, and continuation. Great, we've got a pullback here that doesn't look like a continuation. Here's another one as well. This is the moving averages are against us, so none of these trades, all these trades need a breakdown. Now, a great example that we have is if we go to Michael, who has done an amazing job, who has sent these sample tests but has also broken them down. So, well, like a trade like this, right, you need to talk, why is that trade? Because every single trade is different. You would have the fundamentals of your tick boxes there, but each trade will have some things right, some things wrong, and you'll only be able to find your edge through them once you've done and written out and broken down of your own trades. Okay, so just a brief one. It doesn't have to be major, but just a brief one. Okay, so definitely do that. Let's go on to the next one. So trading mantra you've done. The trading mantra is actually okay. It will get refined as you get improve it. And then your lifestyle routine. Okay, yeah, again, I think you went through that really quickly. So live trading will look ready to start in the morning London session to start with. Okay, so what times are you trading, and then what time are you reviewing? And then lastly, you just need edge wonk, and you post it on Discord. So that is Kay's review. Okay, so let me know what you guys think from it. We've gone through the good and bad. Now let's go on to the next one. So this person's is, I think it's maybe Martin's. Let me check who's called it as trading. To-do list. This is Abby, Uncle B. So this is Wayne's one. So we've got to-do list. So day trading strategy right up. So day trading using GBP USD instrument and 10 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour time. See, straight away you can see, look at this. This is a statement. There's no statement here. There's not clear. Do not trade on NFP days. Even better, he knows what days he's not trading every single month. Every Sunday is a review. Yet again, this is a great right up. I really like this. And make things, you know, make new major support and resistance zones on every Sunday and wipe them clean. That is great, because I do that as well. In the morning, we chart down from your SR zones from I'm assuming a top-down analysis. Check the market direction movement, whether it's bullish or bear. Wait for the BRE continuation, and then confirmation candle before making any trades. Stop loss take profit must be at least 2R to make the trade, and can use Fibonacci levels to take profit. I'd probably remove the Fibonacci levels to take profit. Just say take profit at key levels, right? Because it might not be a Fibonacci, it could be a whole number, it could be a whole bunch of different things. So next thing is, that's a really good write-up. I think that's great. Strategy for your tick boxes. So where are your tick boxes? Okay, so maybe these are tick boxes. So you wake up and move around, do something before sitting down to trade, check Forex Factory before big news. Okay, cool. Sit down 7:45, chart down. Okay, cool. Check market movement, wait for BRE time frame, wait for confirmation candles, set stop loss under. Yeah, okay. So this is more of a what you're going to do list. Okay, what you're going to do is okay, and this is probably better off doing your flow chart. That's another thing that actually haven't got people to do. Flow chart. Okay, you didn't do your flow chart as well, FYI. That's more your to-do list. Yet again, we want to go for the confluences, your tick boxes. So for you, you've got GBP USD. Okay, cool. We've got GBP USD. We've got your top-down analysis. That's your approach. That's also fine. But you have to identify your support resistance. So it will be something, the first tick box will be something like identify, do you know what? Let's do it here. I'm listening to that new Taeyang song, right? So we need to be at support or resistance to be tested, right? Because this is not a to-do list. This is something that has to happen, and then we tick it off, right? That's what that's ultimately what we need to do. Can you even tick this? Insert. You know, I can't be asked, but you get the point. Then you say wait for BRE. Okay, so that's fine. What else are we waiting for? Stop loss before it. We already know that. So another tick box is you need to wait for a confirmation. So what is a confirmation? What is a confirmation candle? Okay, is it a bullish engulfing? Is it a pattern A? What is that? Do you know what? Let me close these. What is that confirmation candle on that 10 minutes? Like, that needs to be clearly defined. Maximum 2 to 3 trades a day. I think that's great. These are rules. You just need to have some more clarity on these. These trades here are great, but I can't see shit, so you're gonna have to send that in properly. Not too confident if the confirmation candle is too large, or the risk would be substantially higher. TP would have been set higher, so you review the trade. That's fine, but we need you to clearly clarify your tick boxes. Maybe make that flow chart, and then also do your mantra, and then also you need, well, your routine you've kind of got, but you just need to kind of clearly define. It says here, obviously you're waking up set, you've got your routine, but have a clear routine right up. You've kind of already got it, but just write that separately. Okay, so your main thing here is, you can see a good comparison is he's got a great strategy right up but no tick boxes. There we go, finally someone who has got a tick box. So strategy, so we're waiting for price to break or retest, or test or retest a support or resistance zones, and then enter the trade if the price action tended that direction with an ad hoc or limit order. That is so simply written, but makes so much sense. Do you see what I mean? Like, you're literally just waiting for a price to break or retest a Z area, and then you enter it based on a price action direction with an ad hoc or a limit order. That's it. It's got your trading pairs here, GU. These are the confluences, tick boxes he needs. He needs the rivers in the favor of the direction. Time for perfect. Major, yeah, that's perfect. You've got rules here for funded trading. So 1 trade per day, 4 trades max per week, 3R, 2 is perfect. Routine, wake up, what am I grateful for, plan. Only 1 trade, identify, confluences is written down here. I can't see that too well. Let's see if we zoom in. Yeah, can't see that too well, so I'm going to have to look at that again in another one. It's in another document. Actually, might be able to see it in here. Right, so yeah, 4-hour with 2 correlations. First or second test of the bro and break, and then entry via limit order ad hoc, and then moving. Yeah, great. This is great. This is so simple. This is really good. Really good. You just need to break this down now. So let's go back to this checklist. So he's got his strategy right down. He's got his tick boxes. He's got his chart. I think has he got his routine? Yeah, he's got his routine as well. And then last but not least, you just need the mantra, bro. So you need your mantra here, and the mantra is actually, to be fair, I've already spoke to you about this. You need to have a clear cut, you know, it's kind of like an affirmation, you know, I am going to be that 100k funder by doing that, this, that and the other, and that's what's going to make it happen. Because he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right, and what you say is what you become and believe, and ultimately what you say to yourself and your actions of what you actually do subconsciously will create the person who you will become. So very important. Here we are. We have up next is Mark. So prayer, so morning routine, prayer, really detailed plan here. So we got prayers, check news, look at previous candle ideas, 5-minute hit. Okay, so set your morning off right. Only taking A+ setups. That's cool. That's a trading plan. Sometimes no traders better than trade. So you've got some affirmations. Great. Your strategy is BRE Asian session at 50%. Higher time frame probability, market structure, the pairs, 1% each trade entries, price must be made through swing high, swing low, bodies of the wick, place stop loss below, trade management, scaling off. Okay, so trading goals is really good as well, trading journals, emotions. Okay, cool. So you've got, I'd say you're kind of halfway there. I think you know what you mean by this. But one of the benefits of making it simple is even when you read it yourself, it makes it simple and makes your life easier. So you've got the strategy, but you need a clearer paragraph right up. You kind of do, so I'd probably say just put that into a sentence plan from this trading plan here. Just make that a bit more easier to read for yourself and for other people. You need your tick boxes, which you've kind of got half ready. So it has to be swing high, swing low. So tick box, break, swing high, swing low, and then stop losses above and below, obviously on that BRE trade. And that's pretty much it. Yours is a very simple setup. And then journal trades, consecutive, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so just try and review that. Right, that is Mark done. Then we've got a very detailed plan here from Brendan, who has gone through like a million pages, which I absolutely love. And do you know what? Because he's put the work in, I will put the work in to review this. So we've got the 2023 trading plan breakout, continuation BRE, London and New York. If London, no losses. Okay, first things first, just pick one session. You don't need to trade two. You're not a god. Just let yourself just stress free. Just trade one session and only one. That's your first thing you need to do. Second, your pairs, that's enough. I'd probably say look at your edge wonk, look at your review of this, which one is a losing pair, and remove one. Only trade 3. 4 is quite a lot, especially at the stage you're at the moment. It's only 2 to 3 pairs. You don't need any more than that. So look at removing one from one of these 4. 4 is alright, but I think we need to dial it down a little bit. We've got max 1% risk per trade, can be split across 2 entries. That's also fine. Stop loss break even at 1R. We need to remove this, which we already talked about, because the thing is on this stop loss at break even at 1R is that the trade can easily come back to retest that entry, because there's no given. It hasn't gone to 2R yet. And on top of that, if you re-enter, you're now exposing your trade again. So re-entering and adding is fine, but for example 0.5% and then 0.5% again, that's fine. But you cannot do 0.5% hit break even and then enter and try to trade again, because you cut it yourself. If it hits stop loss and you trade it again, that's fine. But if it break even you entered again, that's the stupidest thing ever, because you've just given up a trade, the commissions, everything, to try again. And also stop loss at break even is also okay at 1R, but I think it's also cutting out a lot of win rates, because we've already seen from your performance that that's exactly what that's doing. And Edgewonk will be able to tell you the truth of that. True trade ideas, traded max per day, 8 trades per week max. Exactly, you only need that for one session. Don't stress yourself out doing any more. Never trade the same, I love that rule, same currency pair twice. Losses, 2 losses per day stop, 3 losses day off, 4 losses for the week off. Okay, cool, that's completely fine. Target profit is consistency, no fixed risk to reward. Okay, you probably need to fix a risk to reward profit, but aiming 2 to 3R. Okay, fine, you're anywhere between 2 to 3R, but based on the setups and the risk to reward, that's fine. So to be honest, you're hard taking 3R, but you can do 2R on some certain things as well. Stop losses to covering the engulf, the wick. Don't forget to give it a little bit more tolerance as well, just in case it does wick and then you get spread it out. So that's just something just to consider. You may or may already not know that, but it helps with other people. No trades on NFP, yet another person who understands that. Targets never cross the zones, exactly that. I think you should, there's a probability it will hit the zone and retest. There's no point trying to guess and it's going to break, etc. You're not trying to predict that. You're just trying to get the money and the meat in the middle. All trades are done on the laptop, so none on the phone. That's completely fine. Don't trade when you're in the office. That's also fine, because you can't focus. Alert at 1R, you can remove the alert. I don't think you need an alert, because what's the point of telling you that you've opened a trade, you've done all the work, you wait for it. I said this to Anton as well. What's the point of setting an alert if it's hit take profit or stop loss, or even set an alert if it's 1R? Like, you're just looking. So what, you open it and then what? It does nothing for you. You've already done the work. Let it be and let it go. The trade either hit stop loss or take profit. That is it. Come back tomorrow. You going in and filling in the trade and you looking at it, it's just going to give you more emotions. You're gonna think, oh, should I close it, should I do this and that or whatever. It will detriment you and what we call paper cut you in the long run. So entry is BRE on the 1 hour with the wick exhaustion at the zone. Breakout entry 15 minutes, a closure of the range, and golf close needs to wick lower, or 3 wick exhaustions. Continuation of the trade, that is fine. I'd say probably write that out in a sentence so it's easier to read. But yeah, it looks okay for now. There is quite a lot of requirements that you need for that. I think on top of that, before we go into this, let me see. Yeah, the rest of this is goals. You probably want a more clearer and clarified entry requirement, and a clearer and clarified confluences that you need for the tick boxes. Okay, so yet again, you need your strategy right up. You need the tick boxes. You've done everything surrounding this, but you need to do these. Then your flowchart as well to make sure you understand. And then obviously your mantra routine, it looks like you've already got, so that's fine. 6:30 wait, yeah, you've got your routine on point. Write down emotions, how I feel, yeah, and definitely include meditation, right? Because the calmer you approach the market, the calmer the results will be, and the calmer you make good decisions. So 4 principles of good execution: sit on your hands when you don't believe the opportunity is high probability. Finding good trades is easy. Sitting on your, literally you just have to wait for it. You wait for the market to come to you. Step up when it's time to do so. Just enter the trade the market, not your P&L. Exactly. Trying to learn something new every day. That's great. So Friday PM, all Saturday, no trading, no charts. That's cool. Call Dan, update Dan, give straight truths. Dan, exactly. I literally want you to win. You know, I come from a place of love. I'm doing all of this out on my time. I love you guys and I want you all to win. But I can't keep on top of you guys unless you guys keep updating me. It's not just one of you, there's tons of you, right? And I want you all to win. And that's why I create these courses and these videos, so you can watch them, put in the time and the effort that I record them, so you can put the time and the effort to study them to level the fuck up. So we've got another rush the morning. Yeah, if you rush the morning, you'll rush your day. Remember, there's a saying from Hal Rolford from the Good Morning is, if you have a good morning, you can have a good day. If you have a good day, you can have a good week. You have a good week, you have a good month, good years, good life. So have a good morning and you'll have a good life. Right, next we've got trading goals. So your trading goals here, start moving forward, withdrawal. Yeah, I wouldn't push yourself too hard on the withdrawals, but yeah, I think starting these challenges are fine. And don't put targets on when you pass them as well. Just let them be. It passes when it passes. But yeah, I mean, these are fine. I don't think there's a problem with having them. It's just don't put any pressure on yourself. Also, I don't know who Fortune's funding is, so be careful with them. 320 FTMO 200k. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, again, don't set yourself too much targets, because the markets will give you whatever the markets give you. You can make 10% one month, 5% another, and then 30% in one month, even 80% in some months. So finding the right strategy, breakout BRE works for you. Journaling trades and funding challenges, live testing markets. Yeah, you've got to test more, back test more, and sample test. Greed, FOMO, forcing risk reward, closing off the community. Exactly, that doesn't help. Taking the extended break, limiting reviewing, not prioritizing trading, lack of personal development. Great. Now you know all the key things which we all talk about that you need to do is important, because they all add up to how you are as an overall. So some goals not clear. Pass 100k challenge, be profitable. Being profitable is fine. I made a video about this. Being profitable is not easy, not hard. You can be profitable today. It's being consistent that's hard. So focus on being consistent. Goal was achievable. I did not work enough to achieve a goal, or I was not strong enough to keep going when the time gets tough. Yep, you got to pursue, man. Persevere. It takes 3 years. It took 3 to 4 years for me, and it's only taking you guys 1 year so far. So it's pretty good. No TV, withdrawals, challenges. If no, what stood in your way? Then past funded challenges, full commitment, regular. Did you do your best in 2022? No. That's cool. Now 2023 is your fucking year. Then make 2023 your best, and the way you do that is turn in every single day by having a good morning, good day, good month, good year, good life. So yeah, try not to let stress overcome you. And at the end of the day, stress is just something that we self-develop. Everything we self-develop is on us. It's when I tell you you're a mug, you can take that as a joke, you can take that as an offense, you can take that as whatever. That's the way you anticipate it. So the way you deal with it and your reaction and how you feel is all on you. That's your accountability. And I need to do that more myself, because I get pissed a lot. Because at the end of the day, one thing I get pissed at is because common sense is not common, and there are a lot of stupid people in this world. But it is what it is. Not everyone's the same, and you can't expect much from people. And a lot of people don't give a fuck about life as well, and not everyone is a go-getter. And that's my reaction to things, and the only person that suffers is myself. And Joe Dispenza says, if that kind of thing affects you, and it affects you long enough, it becomes your mood, it becomes your personality, and it becomes a trait, and it becomes from an event. Because something that pisses you off becomes an event, it lasts long enough, it will become a trait, and it will become a personality. So peace of mind is key. So let yourself be in control of your life. And the answer? Meditation. So last trade goal was blue, was once in a blue moon. Exactly, one big trade. Don't look at those. Look at small consistent wins as an overall. Biggest win streak. Yeah, you're gonna have to use Edgewonk to really find out where you are as an overall. My emotions, FOMO and revenge. Yeah, don't revenge, man. Revenge is like the stupidest thing you can do in trading, and revenge never gets you anywhere anyway. So and it also costs you your peace. So review and remove revenge. Big shift, good. December was good, and we're all pushing, and 2023 is going well. Check in with Dan, you already know. Share with me, even if I don't reply, exactly that. And I always will check in on you and call you when I can. One trade a day is more than enough to keep the job away. Process that you feel So daily journaling and Notions, less distractions, no social media, no multitasking. Exactly, there's a book called The One Thing, so make sure you check up on that. And then also check in on with us with Discord. That's the whole point of Discord. Discord is there for you guys. It's there to keep you all accountable and make sure that you're all there to stay up to date. So distractions, commitment, that's fine. We talked about the stress. Back test is repeated the same thing, but yeah, 2023 is your fucking year. It's my year. It's everyone's year. How were your emotions? Was an session traded? Cool. So a good review little setup template that you can use every single day. So that's perfect. So that is the review of everyone so far. Hope you guys learned a lot from it. Before we go, we're going to be talking about quickly this sample testing, which is really important. It's different from back testing. I call this sample testing. It's snapshot, and it's understanding, like I said, using that analogy of knowing your pattern recognition. You basically go through back in time with the data. So you can actually click on this button here and then click the time interval, and then it will follow the same time as you scroll through. And then you can try and find the trades that make sense to you and then put them in, winning or losing. So no matter what, so say this trade here, this trade works, then put that in and then say why that trade works. And you want to be able to, the goal of it is to see how many trades that you can recognize with 20 winners and 10 losers. And the objective is that you know when to execute without hesitation, even if it's a win or loss, and you recognize the entry requirement and the pattern recognition as an overall to the trade you need and the trade you're looking for, with the confluences, the tick boxes, and everything you need as your trading strategy and playbook to become a successful trader. Look, trading is easy but hard. It's easy because you just need to follow the steps that we give. It's hard because a lot of people just don't follow the fucking rules and just don't do it and put in the work. It's simple, because people who put in the work get paid. The people who don't get paid. Simple as that. It really is as black and white as that. So if you want to get paid, then do the fucking work. All right. So I'm gonna share this one on YouTube as well. So I'm gonna love you guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for the ones who do watch this on YouTube. Other than that, that was a really good breakdown. So thanks for everyone for actually putting in the effort to put it in. It's time for me to put more effort in to give you guys a give and take scenario. So let's win. Peace.